Hello everyone, I'm David Wood, founder of CoachMBA, where we teach you how to build a six-figure coaching practice so that you can impact the world and be your own boss. Today's the day that you make a decision to take all your life experience, all your compassion, all your caring, and all your skill and turn that into a coaching career, a real career where you get paid for the difference you're making. You can be a well-paid coach, and it's easier than many people might imagine if you have a good roadmap. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about how you can leverage the CoachMBA training program to create the practice that's going to help you really impact people and to get paid. Now I want to give you value today. Whether or not you decide to register with CoachMBA and train with me to build your practice, I'm going to give you two great reasons to watch this video, because one, I'm going to tell you what you need to know to be successful. So even if you don't train with me, you'll at least know by the end of this video what you need to know to be successful. And two, I'm going to reveal these awesome bonuses, and I am excited. I see people say, we're so excited about our bonuses, and I'm like, yeah. But I get it now, like I'm really excited to tell you what these are. So your second reason to watch this is to figure out what these bonuses are going to be, and they're worth, and I haven't added it up, they're worth, what are they worth, damn it? What are they worth? It's $5? Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. They're worth $5,000 just in the bonuses. Now, here's the opportunity. You see top-level coaches all around. So you see coaching, you see Tony Robbins, Wayne Dyer, Jack Canfield. But then there are also regular people like you and me who are doing financial coaching, relationship coaching, career coaching, business coaching, corporate coaching. Some people are charging $50 an hour at the very low end, right up to $1,000 or even more at the higher end. Therapists and financial planners and chiropractors are adding coaching as an additional service now. And big corporations have been bringing in internal coaches for the last 10 years to coach their staff. So you put this all together and it's called the coaching industry. You can be part of this world, and I'd like to show you today how you can leverage the CoachMBA training program to join this noble profession. Unfortunately, so few people have a clue how to do this. I talk to people all the time, and the main thing I hear, I just don't know how to get started. And I was like this. I was working in a job on Park Avenue as an actuary, and I wanted to coach people. And I actually quit my job to go and do it. But I had so much doubt about whether I could do it. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know where to find clients. I didn't know how to get clients to pay me. I didn't know how to create a website or what to put on the website. I didn't know about newsletters or technology. And I was actually frustrated because I wanted to coach. I had the bug. I'd actually done it a couple of times, but I didn't know how to get paid for it. But I made a decision. I made a commitment that I was going to find out exactly how to do it. I was going to research it. So I began a quest. And I paid a fortune, or it felt like it to me, to one of the leading mentor coaches in the world at the time. I worked out how to dominate the internet. I tried 1,000 strategies that didn't work and found about 5 that did, which made it possible for me to create a six-figure coaching practice. I was really fortunate to be having $120,000 coming in a year, 20 coaching clients. I was coaching in about 5 countries around the world, changing people's lives, setting my own hours, being my own boss. And I was only coaching 2 to 3 days a week. I then personally mentored over 100 coaches because I found that people started coming to me. They're like, hey, this is really cool what you're doing. How do I do it? The International Coach Federation made me chair of their publicity committee. I spoke on stages like Chris Howard's stage and T. Harv Ekker's stage to over 1,000 people. I started sharing my strategies on CNN, on First Business National. I lectured at Columbia University. I created 15 products to share my strategies with other coaches, and I tell you, this is an amazing statistic. When I looked it up, I was like, what? $2.5 million I've been fortunate enough to receive from coaches as I serve them in building their practice. And now, if you'll allow me the honor, I'd like to show you how to do that too. Now, I'm not saying this stuff to impress you, although it's true, I like impressing people. I confess, I really do. But I want to impress upon you that you can change people's lives, you can grow yourself constantly, you can get paid to do it. I'll say it again, you can be well paid to do it. You can be your own boss, you can choose your own hours, you can work from home, and you can constantly create. If you're a creatoraholic like me, it's gold to just jump in and create and get paid to do it. Now I want to tell you about how CoachMBA can support you in that. You get course material every Monday. So Monday, you'll be doing your prep questions, questions like, what's your target market? Or what's your speech going to look like? You'll get video lessons on how to do all this stuff, and then you'll have assignments to go and apply what you learned. We talk live on the phone every Thursday. This is your chance to say, hey, I got a roadblock here. I'm just not understanding speaking. Or my target market, I'm still not clear. Can we go through that? So whatever the lesson was that week, if you have a block with it, I'll work with you personally on the phone with your classmates. Also, it's your chance for me to customize the program for you. If you're thinking, look, we haven't done speaking yet, but I jumped ahead and did the module. Can I ask a question on that too? No problem. People ask questions on all sorts of topics, and we can tweak it to your specific situation. Another thing people like to do is they like me to review materials for them. You might want me to review your slides for your speech. Student just had me do that. You might want me to look at your one pager for your bio, for your speaking bio that you're handing out there, or look at your website. So live Thursdays is where all that happens. You've got the 24/7 online forum, and there's so much going on there. It's awesome. And so people, just look at this. I'm scrolling through. This is just, we load more. Very busy in the forum. You're going to get a lot of support from your students. And I want you to see this so you can know about the community, because I think community is important. There are coaching triads every week. Most people need this. How many programs have you signed up to that you didn't use? It's heartbreaking, right? So this is the secret sauce. You will be assigned two buddies, and you'll have a weekly call where you will coach somebody, you'll be coached, and you'll observe coaching, and then you'll rotate. It only takes an hour. But this is a way you stay on track, because if you're not willing to complete the program for yourself, you'll be willing to complete it for your buddies, because they'll be like, what up? We haven't seen your homework on this, or what's going on? Where are you stuck? Week one, I'm not going to tell you all the weeks. I just want to hit some highlights and give you a sense of the structure that's going to hold you and cradle you and take you through to completion in week 12. We will plot your income and create a structure for your success. Week three, inviting so you get a yes. So many people, me included, are often hesitant. Like, I don't want to annoy someone, or they'll think I'm selling them, or they're going to say no. We'll help you bust through all that so that you can get your value and realize that it's a gift to somebody. Like, you're going to be of service. I'm even going to give you a script. This is one of the accelerators. You can steal my scripts and read them word for word if you want on the phone. That's week three. Week four, how to convert consultations to a yes. We'll do role plays so you can see where you get stopped. And I'm going to show you how to welcome objections. What do you say when someone says, I can't afford it? I'll show you how to let them see it's not about affording it. It's about their priorities. Are they willing to set this goal that they love and really want as a high enough priority to put the time, attention, and money towards it so they can have it? And you may find yourself in this situation right now. It's not about affording this program, because we all know if you needed the money for an operation, you'd find the money. The question is, are you willing to set having your coaching practice and having this level of income and impacting the number of people you want to impact as a high enough priority that you're willing to devote time, energy, attention, and money towards it? Will you make it enough of a priority that it will actually happen? This is my invitation to you today, to actually make that step and that declaration. And we'll show you how to do that with your clients as well. It might be the best value that came out of the session, where you help them see, wow, I don't have a partner because I've never set it as a high enough priority. I'm not willing to put any money towards it. I'm not willing to stretch myself. I'm not willing to make a declaration in the sand, draw a line in the sand and say, I'm stepping over that line, and I'm going to do what it takes to make the payments. And the accelerators are amazing, and I'll tell you one of them. I will listen to your recording of your free consultation and coach you in real time on it. I will go through it and say, here's what you can do to double or triple your conversion, which equates to doubling and tripling your income. Okay, week 6, target market. And it'll make sure that every single one of you, every single one of my students gets personal coaching if that's what you want. I'm clarifying it so that you love it. And I'm going to help you find a market that will pay you. That's critical. Week 7, don't you want to set and negotiate high fees? We'll cover that. I've got some great negotiation techniques that, oh my goodness, amazing training. Building lasting alliances. Wouldn't you love to get a phone call saying, I just got a free coupon for a coaching session from my gym when I joined it? The health food store just said if I pay an extra $20 and spend $100 total, I'll get a free coaching session. So I'm like, what the heck? I got some protein powder and I got this coaching session. Wouldn't it be great if you just get a steady stream of referrals through alliances? I'll show you how to choose your targets. I'll show you how to negotiate with them. I'll show you how to come up with a wish list of everything they could do for you. Don't you want them promoting your tele-seminar to their customers? Don't you want them putting your articles in their newsletter? Don't you want them listing you on their website as their resident coach? It's incredible. And the accelerator for this one is the Alliance Creation Worksheet. And then I know you guys were so keen for speaking for clients and money. Why get a client one at a time when you can get clients 5, 10, 20 at a time? I will show you how to build your confidence. I will show you how to craft your first speech. I'll show you where to get your first gigs. I'll help you create your one-pager, your speaking bio, so it looks awesome. I'll show you how to set your fees and how to convert audiences to clients. And I promise you, I'm going to give you a tip right now. Here are the accelerators. I'm going to give you my 30-minute coaching speech in bullet form so you can copy it. Don't steal my speech if you want. Now, I want to be upfront. I can't guarantee your results. I can't guarantee my results. I don't know what your stats are. I don't know how much work you're going to put into the program. What I can do is just show you what other people have done with much less training than what you're going to get. And what I can do is make sure that you have all the training you need so that you can make 10 times your investment. Now, I could talk to you all day about the results that I've produced, but what if it's just because I'm Australian and charming? From Andrew Bryce in the UK, I used David's training 10 years ago. Now I'm proud to say I've been working for myself for 10 years doing what I love, making an impact on people's lives. David's your trainer if you want to be a great coach. So this shows you it's not a fly-by-night thing. This guy's had a career for 10 years. Can you imagine yourself in 10 years? And Joy Huntsman. I'm single and lost everything in the recession. So my coaching business has been an absolute blessing for me. Once I actually put David's training into action, I generated an extra $20,000 a year. And this one from Charles. David's training led me to co-authoring a best-selling book, Pushing to the Front, with Brian Tracy. He'll definitely help you grow your business to where you want to be. And this one from Jerry, who took the 30-day coaching challenge. And this is brilliant because it shows you some hard stats. Jerry extended 37 invitations to a free consultation. That's just 10 invites a week. He had 20 people say yes, so just over 50% conversion rate to people saying, yeah, I'll do a free session. He got 6 new clients. 10 invites a week, 6 clients for the month. So Jerry in 30 days brought in $9,600 from 10 invitations a week. Now, could you do 10 invitations a week? Of course you can. Now, let's talk about your investment. What would you expect to invest in a comprehensive program like this? Let's look at the value to you. What's it worth to you, not me, but to you, to have an extra 10 paying clients a month? If you're just starting out, you're charging $300 a month, that's $3,000 a month, or $36,000 a year. If you've been coaching for a while and you're charging $1,000 a month, that's $10,000 a month from an extra 10 clients, or $120,000 a year. So what's it worth to you to have that? Now, I'll give you a hint. If it's only worth, if you don't care, if you don't want it, if it's only worth, say, $1,000 to you, then you're probably just not going to have it. And there's nothing wrong, that's just the way it is, if that's where your priorities are. But if it's worth $50,000 to you to have 10 paying clients, to create $36,000 a year or $120,000 a year, if you would mortgage your house to do it, if you would sell your couch and downgrade to a cheaper car to have it, then it's likely you will create it in your life because that's your priority level. So just write down a number. What's it worth to you to have an extra 10 paying clients a month, to have an extra 20 paying clients a month? Is it $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000? Now, another way of positioning this is instead of registering for this program, you could work with me privately. That would cost you $12,000. Now, the good news is I'm not going to charge you $120,000 for this. I'm not going to charge you $36,000. I'm not even going to charge you $12,000. I have priced this at a super low price because I want as many coaches as possible to take this program. I don't know if I'm going to do it again, and I want to really impact as many people as I can. So your investment today is 6 payments of $495. It's not even $3,000 in total. So register now. Click the button below. You should see a big yellow button below. Click Add to Cart. I want you to go and pay your first payment of $495 and you will get access straight away. You'll get into the online environment. We start July 22nd, but you don't have to wait. You can get started with all the bonuses I haven't even told you about. So go ahead, click the button below, pay your first payment, and you will get access straight away. Now, it's time for bonuses. Cue the intro. And by the way, when I watch a movie, I play the 20th Century Fox fanfare, even if 20th Century Fox didn't make it. I do. I play that on YouTube and then I watch the movie. Now you might ask, why am I going to give you bonuses worth $5,000 when I've just given you a program that's $50,000 and I'm charging you so little? Why do I give you more stuff? I know you have a lot of options for your training out there. So I just want to make it a no-brainer for you that, like, hey, David Wood at CoachMBA just gave me so much stuff, so much value that I'm going to click the button, I'm going to register. So here they are. Bonus number 1. Woo! The Top Coaching Techniques Training Library. Now, valued at $1,000. Now this thing truly, I don't know of any school in the world that has this. What I did is for 4 or 5 years, I recorded my sessions with my clients with their permission, and I recorded the best coaching moments. You'll get this in the first 7 days because I want you to have this. I want you to be able to listen to the coaching moments as they happen, and I want you to be able to hear the critique. Yeah, I have there's a master certified coach saying this is what David did well, and here's what he could have done better. Now, bonus number 2. Da-ba-da! This is the Coaching Forms Mega Package. Now, I've told you, I don't want you to get bogged down with having to do forms, right? You don't want to have to work out a self-coaching form, what that looks like. You don't want to have to work out a business coaching form. You don't want to have to work out a career coaching form for someone like looking at what's their next career going to be. You don't want to have to work on a welcome pack or do your coaching agreement. What does that look like? What about an accountability form? What about an assessment at the end of 3 months? What about a referral form? I don't want you to work on that stuff. So I'm going to give you mine. And my personal forms that I've used, people have been asking me for years, where is it? Can I have the form you mentioned on this? Can you have this? Never before. You can have that now if you register today in a CoachMBA training program. All right, and number 3 is bonus 3. I love this one. We had a live event, a 3-day event in San Francisco with Jack Canfield from Chicken Soup for the Soul. And we went through everything from inviting a client right through to high-end strategies. We heard from Satyan Raja, who's charging $50,000 for 3 months of coaching. It was a very, very powerful event, and people came up to me at the end of it and said, my life has changed. This was a life-changing event. One of my colleagues came up and said, I am personally transformed from this event. So I'm going to give you online access to the event DVDs for this. Now, what do you value this at? Well, I spent $22,000 creating the event, running it and recording it and packaging it into DVDs so you can experience it as if you were there. So it's a $1,000 bonus with my compliments when you register today. This one, number 4, aha. This is the Get Paid for Who You Are internet training program. Now, what's cool about this is I said don't get bogged down on a website, don't get bogged down in a newsletter, don't do that stuff. I'm not saying don't ever do it, just don't do it now. If you would like, at the end of the 3 months program, to be able to then go off and like create a great website, a great newsletter, get ranked highly on Google, and follow the path that I followed, then I'm going to give you the training to do that. And this is a graduation bonus. You get that 3 months down the track when you graduate, so you can go online and get all that training and just go and do it. You might even just give it to your web person and pay them, because now you have the coaching revenue to pay for it. And I'm going to throw in an extra bonus, a companion ticket. So when you register today for CoachMBA, you can bring one companion to the program. A couple of reasons. One is I want you to have a buddy. While you're doing it, have someone there to back you. It's just an extra support for you, and also it's a way for you to serve one more person in the world. Imagine going to a friend and saying, look what I just arranged for you. You might even do a trade or go halves in it with them. So you've now got $5,000 value in the program. That's the retail value of the program itself. $5,000 in bonus training programs. $5,000 in the companion ticket as a bonus. So there's a total value of just under $15,000. And how much are you paying today for that? It's just under $3,000 for $15,000 worth of value. And you can spread that out over 6 payments of $495. And what people love about this is you only need $495 right now to get started. You've got a whole 30 days before your next payment, so you can actually make the extra payments as your practice expands. And to make it even easier and even safer for you, I want to give you my risk-free guarantee to just make it an absolute no-brainer for you. If you register now, join us for the first module, and take 24 hours to like let it really sink into your bones to make sure this is truly for you. If you're feeling like, nope, you know what, something's just not quite right about this, I'll give you a full refund. It comes down to this. There's only one person who can commit to creating the coaching business that you really, really want. I can do half of it by creating this Ninja CoachMBA training program. The other half is up to you. Click register below, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. What? You're still here? You want more? Well, I did promise you a little training. So, here's a training moment for you. I said that at the end of the video, I'd help you on like how you address concerns for your clients. Now, some of you aren't even here anymore. You've gone and clicked the button and you've already joined us on the other side. But for those of you who are leaning towards it, you may have some concerns. And when you sit down with your clients, they may have some concerns about signing up with you. It's the same process. So here's some common questions. What if I've already done a training program? You might be like, I've already done one, should I really like pay for a second one? Well, I say, great. I'm assuming that you're watching this now because you haven't reached 6 figures yet. So take the training that you got from that program, particularly on how to coach, bring that into this program, and we'll help you apply it to people's lives so you can get paid for it. And so you can reach that income mark that's your goal. Now, another question you may ask, what if I don't have enough time? Man, don't I know that one. We've all got priorities. You may have a family, you may have another job. Well, if you can't carve out 4 hours a week to work on this program, then you definitely need this program. You really need some coaching on how to create that for yourself. So that's a no-brainer. And here's another thing. If you just want to use this program for growth, you maybe just want to extend a few invitations and you want to go slowly, you don't want to hit 6 figures straight away, you might want to work on yourself and just have coaching as an option for you down the track, have that under your cap. You can do that too. So that's another way to handle the time issue. What if I can't afford it? You know what? Your clients will ask you this. They'll say it often, what if I can't afford it? What if I can't have the money? So let me give you some things here that may help with your clients and may help you now in making a decision to enroll in the program. Firstly, I find in my experience that it's not usually about finding the money. If you needed to find $39.97 for something that's really important, most people can do it. What it's about is prioritizing. It's like, well, here are the things in my life that are important. Where does creating your dream practice fit in your order of priorities? If it's down here, below your lattes and below your cell phone and maybe below your car, below the vacation, below your cable channel, things like that, then yeah, you can't afford it. But if you're willing to set it as a priority and make it a priority, then in my experience, I find that most people can find the money. Now B, ask yourself, is this an expense or an investment? And a great question to ask is, how long do you believe it will take, reasonably, to make back 10 times your investment? So if you invest $39.97, how long is it going to take to make $39,000 back? If it's going to take you 10 years, it's an expense. And I'd say don't do it. But if you believe with what I'm going to give you that you can make it back for some people, maybe as long as 36 months. For some people, the high flyers may make it back before the end of the program. Now, I'm not saying if you're in debt up to your eyeballs to do this program, I'd rather you don't. But I'm just saying, if you're really like, I don't even know if I could generate, just take a look at who would you have to be to actually go and get that deposit, and then who would you have to be to generate all the actions to make back 10 times the investment and to be that powerful. Now, you could be in one or two or three different places right now. Either you know you want to do the program, in which case you should already be in the other room, like click the button, just go there, make sure you get the early bird bonuses if you're early. Or you know this is definitely not for you, then that's cool, I respect that. I hope you got value from the free videos and from this video. Or you may be leaning towards it, you're just not quite sure yet. So here are 3 questions which may help you. 1, will you do it for them? We've talked a lot about you, which is how it should be. We're looking at what you can get out of this. But how will this decision positively impact your family, your friends, and your clients? What's the impact of you being lit up, serving people in the world, feeling fulfilled and following your purpose? If you have trouble giving yourself a gift, the gift of this program, for example, would you be willing to give it to them so they can benefit from the impact this is going to have on your life? Number 2, when will you start? Will it be in 5 years, 10 years, maybe never? Or will you register today and join us on the other side to celebrate your commitment? And number 3, do you want to do this alone? I did so much of it myself, and it was lonely. And I'm not interested in doing that anymore. So you can, but why all the lonely heartache and defeats and risk giving up because it feels so hard? Why make the expensive mistakes of years of time and thousands of dollars on things that just don't work? When I'm willing to show you step by step in a paint-by-number system, I think it's a no-brainer. It comes down to this. There's only one person who can commit to creating the coaching business that you really, really want. I can do half of it by creating this Ninja CoachMBA training program. The other half is up to you. Click register below, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.